Hello everyone and welcome back to my opinion. In this video I'll be reviewing day 2 of the third test match between England and India. Let's get into this review. I couldn't post a review reviewing the proceedings that took place on day 1, but I thought both teams thus far have not played badly. It's been about even at the end of day 2, maybe because of the amount of runs that England have got in the first innings on a tough surface that is deteriorating. I think that England may be slightly ahead, but I don't think they're ahead by much. Now, looking at the playing 11s, Jofra Archer was brought in ahead of Josh Tan. Now, I'd said another change to be made as well, with Sam Cook playing ahead of Brydon Cast because he bowls fuller lengths. But Brydon Cast didn't bowl badly today and he scored 51, so I won't criticize that decision. And for India, Bumrah returned in place of Prasidh Krishna, and Siraj playing for his third test match in a row. We'll have to see how they'll manage his workload. I'd said he shouldn't play this match if he rested for the last two, but they've gone with him in this match. And they've persisted with Nitish Kumar Reddy along with the two finger spinning all-rounders. And again, I won't criticize that because in the previous match, the reason why I criticize is because he only bowled 6 overs and you're not relying on, if you're relying on him to walk out lower down the order and score a 60 odd or so, I feel him being the fourth seamer, given the team composition, that is where you'd find greater use for him, but they didn't give him bowling. But in this case, I think he bowled 14, 15 overs on day 1, picked up 2 wickets, so I won't fault that selection. Then you've got the defensive spinners as well. And England got 251 for 4. And I would not fault the way the proceedings went for India. The only thing I thought that granted England that extra 20 runs or so was because Akashdeep, who bowled so well in the previous match, unfortunately, I think he got a bit excited seeing the more helpful conditions for the seamers or for the bowlers compared to what it was in the previous match. And that's why he went at above 4 and over. The others went at a maximum at about 3. You saw Bumrah going at less than 2 on the first day. The spinners going around the 2 point somethings as well. So I don't think India bowled badly. England had a plan where you're looking at the players who played well and the players who got out for the lowest scores. Zach Crowley tried to defend, but even then he flashed at a few because it wasn't something that he was comfortable at doing. Ben Duckett tried to defend, but even then, 23 of 40, it wasn't a slow innings as such. Ollie Pope, he sort of flashed at one at the start, but then afterwards he played straight. So you're looking at the 3 players who've got scores. Ollie Pope is not as aggressive as a Crawley, Duckett, and a Harry Brook. You've then got Joe Root and Ben Stokes, so I'm not surprised that those 3 played well, considering the nature of the batsmen that they've got on their side. So they've got a plan where the top 6 they grasped, and I'm not surprised with the approach we saw today, where Jamie Smith is not going to defend. And when you've set a foundation, you can then tell him to express himself. He scored a brisk 50. Brydon Cast also scored a 50. And 387, I thought they got well above what they needed to get in the first innings. And there was a debate around the ball change, and it's been something that has been mentioned before. And from an Indian point of view, what I would say is, if that would be the characteristic of the bull, as well, especially from the second new bull, then it's also got a chance to go against England. So I would still say India gifted a few more runs after Bumrah picked up the 3 early wickets today. But I'd say that if that is a characteristic of the bull, then that can go against England. And India got to a decent position, 145 for 3. So I think it's just about even, as I said, England, because they still lead by above 200. I think that they've got the slight edge. The surface is not getting any easier to bat, although at this point in time, it's not that difficult. I think from day 4 onward, you especially see it get more difficult to bat. But tomorrow, India have got to bat the whole day and get, I think, around at least that 400 kind of score, which I think they can do because KL Rahul's got the defensive technique. Rishabh Pant is going to go for attacking shots no matter what. Jadeja's got the defensive technique. Washington's got the defensive, as has Nitish Kumar as well. So if Pant is the only one who's going to play his game, the others are going to be able to defend. And I don't mind. I still think that India can get to at least that 400-run mark. And Jofra Archer was back in this match and he bowled a good delivery to Jaiswal. The reason I'm saying this is because I mentioned in the previous match India got the opportunity in this match. They've got to bat long, meaning you're looking at this England attack. Chris Wilkes not too far from a knee injury. Brydon Cast playing through injury. Jofra Archer returning from injury. Ben Stokes, even in the the third innings of the previous match, he didn't bowl many. In this case, he only bowled 6 overs, so he's clearly mindful. Is he going to last the series if he bowls a lot? Shoaib Bashir, when he's bowled, he's been going for runs. So you're looking at this attack. If you've got the fast bowlers there getting injured, have you got the replacements? No, you haven't. And this is India's best chance, especially when they have to do so to bat long. Sound like a KL Rahul is technically sound. And if India get to that 400 with the pace that they score at, England will have to bowl many overs. And I don't think this can happen in the second innings now because India would not want to be chasing too much. But especially in the first, if Jofra Archer can bowl a minimum of 20 overs, he will feel a strain. And given the pace that India score, that means a lot of overs will mass until by the time they get to that 400 mark. So that's what I think they should do. So I don't think either side is erred in their strategy. The one thing I would say for India is that a selection point. Arshdeep Singh, if he had played this match, I think he would have really done well here. Because they've given bowling to Nitish, you can't criticize that selection much. But I think from the next match, Arshdeep should come into the picture. Karuna, unfortunately, was playing so well, and he's sort of been giving glimpses of the form that he has been showing. I was there at the England Alliance match when he scored that 204, and I thought he would continue that here. He's been getting these 30 scores, but he's been dismissed, and I feel if he can score you play a match-winning innings and a tough chase for India, I think that will help him retain his pace. I hope he goes well. So let's see how this match progresses. If you enjoyed this video, you can subscribe, share with friends, and this is my opinion. What's yours?